Hi, Bobbies.
Oh, God. Hello, lovely people. For some reason, Claudia has decided that you should be called Bobbies.
Oh, it's because we call each other Bobby, and then we call Rupert Bobs sometimes. And then sometimes I call the dogs. So I was like, you know what, we just call each other Bobby in our family. I was like, we should call our extended family Bobbies.
And I said, we can't do that because we actually know people whose surname is Bobby. So wouldn't it be a bit odd if we just decided to co-opt their surname?
I guess so.
So Stevie and Josie Bobby were now like, oh, sorry guys, we stole your surname.
All right, we'll just stick to lovely people.
This video, we're going to be talking all about what not to say to lesbian parents because that's what we are now.
Oh, he's woken up.
Oh, that didn't last long.
Well, no, because he's been asleep for 40 minutes.
Yes, he has. That's how long it took us to get ready for this video.
No, it didn't. I've been ready the whole time.
You were just eating a sandwich. And we're back. He's a delight.
Sorry about Walter. Just
Dogs are still walking around as they do in every video.
Yeah. So,
okay,
ask away.
So what we've done is collated statements and questions thanks to Evelina and Clara, who you can follow on Instagram, by the way, at Evelina and Clara, who are about to become lesbian parents. Yay! Go them! Who are some of our bestest pals.
Sorry, Walter wants to come up. That was all the...
Oh, gosh, Walter,
I know,
you
he
smell.
kind of smells.
Oh, so pleased. He's really close to us now. So we're going to pull out statements, react to them, and say perhaps what would have been better to be said.
Okay.
Okay, let's find out.
Do you know who the father is? Are they tall? That's two things.
We get asked this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rupert is really long. We say long because he can't stand yet, so he's not really tall. He's just long when he's laid out. He's like in his 6 to 9 month clothing. I mean, he was when he was 4 months old. He's now 5 and a bit months.
Yeah.
He's massive. We met up with our friend who has a 9.5 month old, and Rupert was bigger than her.
Yeah. I think the issue is here that they've asked about the father.
Yes. Oh
And
yeah,
not
I was getting stuck on the talk.
donor.
First of all, father we always immediately correct with donor. And
Even to family members who've done it 10 times in the same conversation.
yeah, do you know much about the father?
Donor.
And they're like, what? Oh, donor, right, donor.
So you
yes.
don't know the father. Donor.
Yeah. We say donor, not father. Father implies some kind of like
Relationship.
involvement in some way, or like it implies a relationship. I think the father knows who Rupert is or knows of his existence.
Stick with donor first.
I don't
Ask
assume that
after.
genes that are attributed to men stereotypically are therefore only from that side.
Yes, Rupert is tall because of Claudia.
Yeah.
She will take full responsibility. Who is the real mum?
I don't
Oh.
think we've been asked that, but we've been asked like, oh no, we went to a Chinese restaurant, didn't we, for dim sum?
Oh, yeah.
And they just kept going, is it your baby? It's our baby. Your baby?
Your baby.
Our baby. Oh,
Your
your
baby.
your baby.
Your baby? Is your
And
baby?
Jessica in the end was like, we're married, it's our baby. And they were like, yeah, but your baby. I was like, doesn't matter. Christ.
My God. They could not work out which of us had given birth to
Well, it
this
doesn't
baby.
matter. I like that
Or
they
was
could...
biologically related
I
to
like
this
that.
child.
I like that it wasn't like obvious.
It was just like, let it go. I just like, why do people need this info? What are you going to do with it? You're going to take it home? Discuss it with your friends?
If you really wanted to ask, even though it's a little bit nosy, you could say who gave birth. But I still think
Don't
that's...
ask
I still
that
think that's not...
either.
Yeah, but it's better than who's the real mum. What's that implying? Yeah. We're both
just not.
mums.
It's just not.
People asking more about the donor than how the non-carrying mum is feeling.
Yeah, that's true. People do ask more about genes than they do about like, hey, how are you doing?
Yeah, they ask the pregnant person and then they ask about the donor.
No one asks about
And then
me.
even when you answer with like, oh, we chose characteristics that are similar to Jessica, they just go, does it have any brothers or sisters? I was like, what?
Also,
Where are they from? I'm like, look, we just chose characteristics that are similar to Jessica. You don't need to know any more than that.
Yeah. How did that happen? So now, this is someone who is either incredibly awkward and trying to just play it off with humour, or someone who just genuinely has never come across a same-sex couple before and is just really confused.
Again, it's why do people need to know? Did they say that to a heterosexual couple? Where did that happen?
How did that happen?
When and where?
Exactly in which location?
Yes, well, I was doing
On a map.
missionary in the car. Yes, I mean, our car's quite long, actually. It was possible. People feel like because you've had to go through fertility services, they can ask you these things like, what clinic did you go to?
You know,
Who was the donor? What was your doctor? Do you have a female doctor or a male doctor? How many times did they like look in your like, you know?
how many times did you try?
Yeah.
You know, it's really strange. I expect this question to come from LGBT couples because I'm like, you know,
Yeah.
maybe they want to try and they want more information about it. So obviously they're going to ask other couples who've been successful and would like that kind of info and just kind of gathering stories.
Yeah.
However, those are the people who are so respectful and will kind of wait 5 conversations before they bring up the topic of, so was it IUI or IVF? Whereas often it seems to me it's more the people who are a little more.
Well, I think it's because they
touch.
think like, oh, well, you've chosen this alternative lifestyle, so clearly you want to talk about all the alternative things.
The
you have to
strangers
do.
in the park.
Yeah.
Tell me everything about your uterus. And you're like, hello. He woke up. We're back. It's much later. Can you tell?
He's now playing on the floor, so if you hear rattly noises, that's what it is.
Before we jump back into it though, I think this is the perfect opportunity to introduce you to the sponsor of this part of today's video, Kiwico, who I am very, very excited to be working with. I know that I've maybe gone on quite a lot, maybe a little bit too much, about Montessori. It's fine, you can say yes.
Yeah.
And Kiwico are a subscription box that is based in Montessori principles, educational materials as well. And they have all different ages and ranges, and we've actually first stumbled upon them when we were looking for something to get for our nephew last Christmas, because we were like, we don't just want to get him like a toy
Yeah, that he'll get
will
bored
just
of.
sit on the shelf with all his other toys.
Yeah.
So we decided to get him a Kiwico box that came every month and had a different activity, and it was like a little learning experience.
Also,
for
I think
him.
what's great is it's not just for the kids, it's for like the caregiver as well, because they can get this box and then suddenly it's like, oh, we've got an instant activity that we can do now, rather than thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with them today? It's a rainy day, I can't go out.
Yeah, really
and also,
helpful
even if you,
for his mum during
yeah,
lockdown.
and even if you don't do that activity, or you do that activity, whatever, like it still inspires you to what else is age appropriate for that, you know, and what your child is finding interesting.
I was really excited to try them out with Rupert as well. So let's talk about the Kiwico crates. This is a panda crate, which is especially made for the 0 to 24 month range. This one specifically is the Sense crate, which is made for around the 3 to 6 month mark. And it's all about discovering your senses. Kiwico is a subscription delivery service providing STEAM-based activity kits for kids of all ages. The kits empower children to explore, create and learn, teaching creative confidence. And there are so many things included for adults as well. Don't worry, they're helping you with all sorts of different cards that will give you advice on how you can help empower yourself to use the toys included to teach your children things. I know sometimes you think, okay, this is supposed to be an educational vehicle, to teach my child something. But what exactly does this teach my child? Don't worry, Kiwico have got you sorted. Comes with a little card, and on the back it teaches you, look, the child is meant to squeeze the ball between both hands. It also comes with parent pro tips and, vitally, how to clean the toy. Kiwico's Panda Crate was designed in partnership with Seattle Children's Hospital, specifically for infants and toddlers aged 0 to 24 months, so you know they're in safe hands. The Panda Crates arrive every other month, each containing 2 months worth of products and information, so you know you're covered for that 2-month stage of your baby's development. I know for sure that this is going to be Rupert's favourite thing, because at the moment he's just putting everything in his mouth. And super excitingly, if you're interested, click the link in the description down below for 50% off your first month with Kiwico. Now back to the awkwardness. Do you think your child is missing out with no dad?
I mean, if that was like a tumbleweed noise rather than a rattle noise, that'd be good, wouldn't it? We both just didn't say anything. Like,
Yeah.
but I'm also trying to think, what is it that they're missing out on, and like, what is it that a father brings?
What does the father provide specifically?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That a woman
It cannot
can't.
be provided for.
Yeah, what would the child be missing out on?
He has men in his life though.
All right.
He's just vehemently disagreeing.
He dropped his rattle.
No, I really don't think our son is missing out on anything in life by not having a father. He has 2 very loving parents who are going to provide him with all of the love.
We meant to like be sort of saying like, what's a better way to say this statement? Or is it more just like,
I think it's a bunkum statement.
Yeah,
I don't think there's no good way to phrase it, because there's nothing good behind it, is there? IVF sounds hard. Couldn't you just adopt?
I think adoption's not that easy.
Yeah. It's also not right to have the blanket statement that all same-sex couples should adopt, when that's not held as the case for heterosexual couples.
Yes, that's true.
Every family has their own journey to come into being, and that's perfectly fine.
Rupert has recently decided that he wants to sit up more, but he's not quite able to do it without a little bit of support.
Aren't you worried your child might be gay? No.
Who asks that? Well, they think like, oh, because we're gay, our child's gonna grow up gay.
Well, who knows? No.
Otherwise, why are we gay? We're both from heterosexual parents.
Yeah, we are. But also, so what? Even if our child was gay, why would that be a big deal? Clearly, that is not something we're worried about. Because whoever you turn out to be, we will love you. And that's the end of this video. Things not to say to lesbian mum. Kind of got derailed there at the end. We got distracted by you. Yes, we did. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in our next video. If you like more from us, you can follow us on Instagram at Jessie and Claude. And find out more about Kiwico down in the link in the description below.
Bye.
Mwah, mwah.